Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode in Skyrim. And welcome to Convenient Horses. Yes, this is a mod by Alek, and as per usual, the link will be in the description, as well as the name and all of that good stuff. Now this was a mod that I was very surprised by. I didn't expect a whole lot from it. What it kind of introduces itself as is adding mounts to followers. It is so much more than that. But I'm going to let you see what I saw in it at first. So I'm going to hop on my mount, and my companions will follow in suit. Now there's a couple different ways we can use this. So as it is, it's on footstep, quotation marks. So I'm just going to talk to one of my buddies. I'm going to talk to Biomir, who I've been a good friend to for a while. So everyone can follow me on a horse. This is a very this basically means whenever we're outside or where we're able to ride horses, which is in some pretty funny spots sometimes, they will ride their horse. So they're going to mount back up, all of them. I should add that this is obviously compatible with multiple followers. All kinds of different multiple follower mods. Just happens to work with the one I use as well. So as you can see, all my followers are now mounted basically everywhere they can be. I've had a few followers who mount in inns and they got stuck, and that sucked, but you know. It happens. You can get them unstuck really easily. There's a nice command that happens. So we're going to talk to Biomir again. You can notice the different styles of the horse, but I'm going to talk about that in a second. First, we're going to look at the other command. When it pops up. So everyone can follow me on foot. So that's what they were before, where they'll be on foot until I mount up. So now we're going to move to I want you to ride, which you can talk to any follower, and we can change any color of the horse. So we obviously have each of the main holds horses. I like going with this one for Biomir. I think it works good. And then we can go back to I want you to ride. Horse is fine, but the equipment, and we have all this equipment to look at. This particular one is Big Game Hunter, because I thought that'd work really well with the dwarf. Mine, obviously, is Daedric Armor, so we're going to take a look at that. So, obviously, this will also need SkyUI. So, you need to make sure you have that as well. So, we're going to go to Convenient Horses, and we can look at the main page where we have... I've pretty much kept it nearly default, but there's so many other different things that's pretty sweet. So we got fast dismount combat, so many different options. I like to keep all of this as it kind of was, because it kind of all works really well. I should add that there is a quest for the horse whistle, which I might add to the video. If I do, it'll be right here. All right. So
if you cross the river to the east,
will you shut up? Anyway, I loaded up an old save and came over to Whiterun because it was the closest place, basically. So I'm gonna show you how you do the quest, which is really easy. You just talk to everybody you can, and you whistle at them. I know how to whistle, it's just that my mouth was dry.
You expect me to believe that? Don't do that.
And so basically after you whistle at one person once, they will just keep saying, don't do that. So we're going to try it on our old bunny, Biomir.
Huh?
And we fail again.
It can't be helped. Lead on, then.
What? A fight? Whatever. I guess. So maybe we could use it on this beggar here. Yep. Here we go. I could improve if you'd just give me a few tips, you
Not
know.
my problem.
Alright, so we're gonna move to Thorin. Maybe he knows how to whistle. Well, let's check it out. Because I just can't whistle. I failed.
Can I argue with that?
Ouch,
Lead
Thorin.
on then.
But we're not gonna give up. We're gonna try old Gandalf. Clearly, Gandalf should know how to whistle. So is it whistle, whistle, or whistle? We failed again. I don't want to hear it. So we're gonna try old Elwir. Apparently Gandalf isn't done
Tell the
talking.
priest we're getting married. They'll take things from there.
That's a little forward. Your father was German
Whatever
like
you
that.
say. Let's go.
And saying that we're gonna go get married because it's kind of weird, dude. Kind of person you just tell that to.
Need something?
Oh, clearly a traveler, mate.
Questions?
Whistle.
Huh? Gold solves most problems, doesn't it?
Well, this is all I
Little
could spare.
It's all in this note.
Well, clearly we're gonna have to read this note. Look at this completely rude person over here. Just has all my gold.
It's hands to itself, yes?
Ooh. Just you wait. Keep my hands to not myself at all. Oh, look! A bard. Oh, that's not the bard. A sailor. Oh, a sailor would know how to whistle,
something?
wouldn't he?
Huh? No need to get rough.
Oh, we'll get
All right
rough.
I
Let's come on. Oh, getting better. Look at that.
It would seem so.
Thanks, dude. A sailor.
Yes?
Huh?
Nah, I don't think so.
Jerk.
All right then.
Right? How about this vigilant of
You
Stendar?
speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Kavort. Huh?
Just tell me how to whistle.
You've done well.
Well, thank you. Oh, wait,
Wherever
what?
the Daedra hide, the vigil of Stendar will.
Don't do that.
Dang it. He said I did well. I was there. I was there.
I've been hunting and fishing in these.
Huh?
You've done well.
You mean I finally able to whistle for my horse? Yay! So now I have the horse whistle added. And all I have to do is go into my magics. Go to one of the many things I have, which is, of course, the horse whistle. Oh, and I can't seem to do that there. Okay, okay. Well, I guess Whiterun is one of the few holds you can't do it in, surprisingly enough. We'll go out and use it. So we're on the walls outside, and my horse is right there, of course. So we're gonna go down here, just cause. And that should summon my horse. Come on. And it should just be yep, see. Now it's running towards me at a rapid speed.
You should tell the priest we're
Okay,
getting married.
listen.
They'll take things
Stop
from
telling me we're getting married. That's weird. For some reason, she doesn't seem to have the dialogue option for everybody to ride. I might have to enable that or something. There we go. Okay. Now that that's
We're one of
enabled.
the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
There we go. So there we go. Hope you all enjoy. Now back to the normal part. So, you know, you can disable the game's horse tracking. You can do all this kind of crazy stuff. fast dismount key, which I should probably bind something to that, because I really do want a faster thing. You've got horse inventory, you know, but I don't really use all of this stuff, because I don't really want that much. I like it as it is, but you can definitely do some crazy stuff. So you can, you know, talk while you're mounted, harvest while you're mounted, dismount fast, use your inventory, or, well, a horse inventory, and then have it follow you, of course. One big thing to note is you can also loot things you kill off of mounted combat, and it just pretty much automatically loots it. So it doesn't seem to work that well when you try to loot something and you're, you know, on your horse, but that's very nitpicky, if I say so myself. More, you know, we got the horses. I like to keep it on smart for follow mode. Sorry. And then cowardly combat behavior, because I don't want my horse getting in there. Followers, and then we have all the followers options, and I've kept that roughly default. I think I changed a couple different things, but it isn't much. The auto loot system, so you can also change it to advanced and, you know, loot it in different ways. Obviously that you can change it to being more like looting it yourself, but I prefer the basic. When I kill something, it shows the loot. Now we have the horse charge, which is pretty dang interesting. So obviously, oh, what game could I think of that kind of like this? I think Assassin's Creed did this, where if you charged into somebody, it'd knock it down. I don't remember, but, you know, obviously the Skyrim horses never did that before. It's a good thing. I prefer to keep it enabled, and then, you know, it just basically uses all of the options for the horse charge here. Now what we're gonna pop on and look at next is all the different kind of horses you can have. So original equipment, which is just basic horse, as you can see there, and then can go back again, convenient horses, to bareback, and there you can see that there's no longer a saddle, see, and it just kind of pops away. So we have a lot of different horse armors, which is pretty awesome. They're all very customized. It's pretty sweet. The Nordic one looks kind of like steel armor. Oh, not this one, but this is more of a Nordic saddle, rather. So this is something you would see, the Stormgale saddle. It's fairly similar, but definitely different. As you can totally see, the reins are most Sirhood saddle, which starts changing it up a little bit. It's not so bare bone. It's a little bit more bare bone, which is understandable for a Dark Brotherhood type saddle. Waited out a few hours so we can get into light a little bit better. You can kind of see the Dark Brotherhood logo on the horse's saddle now. And if we go over to my other follower, you can see the same thing on hers, because that's kind of what I picked for her. Oh, hello. Get out of here, horsey. Now, as you can see, also, or if they're going to, that's a bit strange, I guess, because this isn't a normal enemy, maybe? Oh, there we go. So followers now will also go into mounted combat, which is pretty sweet. Kind of sucky for the mages, because obviously they can't cast spells. Let me just move away from them. Alright, so, moving on. I'm glad that horse came about, because it actually gave me a good chance to test the mounted combat, as well as give you an idea of follower mounted combat as well. So that's the Traveler pack. I definitely have a companion with that too, because I think it looks nice for the adventurer, like the basic adventurer who's just kind of thing. And the bard one looks pretty awesome, kind of stuff you'd expect from a bard. Got the drum, the lute, a little tiny keg, which is kind of cool. Lots of wine, and a couple packs, which it's. I love the customization with this mod. It's absolutely fantastic, and there's just so many options that you. I doubt very many. If people actually customize it, any two are the same. And then we got the basic hunter, the knight, which is pretty nice one. I like the knight one too. It's another one I was considering for myself, because it definitely looks like a Nordic knight. Oh god, what's it called? The blanket, essentially. I don't remember what it's called for a horse. Looks a bit off, but I like it. It's still really cool. Very knightly. I like the war horn, of course. I love the war horn uses that people have started using with mods more lately. Of course, we've seen the big game hunter. We've seen the Dawn Guard one. The leather one is pretty nice. So it looks a lot like Dark Brotherhood, or not Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild armor from the leather armor. Very nice stuff. A little mix of fur armors and stuff like that. It looks pretty sweet. You can tell each armor just has a lot of work put into it. The Nordic armor is awesome as well. As you can see, pop on. It kind of looks like a mix of steel plate, a little bit of ancient Nord armor. It's pretty cool. I love it. Not so much the Dragonborn, interestingly enough. The Dragonborn Nordic armor. So moving on to the next armor. Which Dwemer, of course. Very gold themed, obviously. Very Centurion-like. Definitely looks like machinations all over it. Something you would expect from Dwemer armor. Especially being put on a horse. Oops. Common No, we don't want to open that one. Next one. Evany Armor. Then Daedric Armor. And then the last two armors, I think, which are completely custom. I mean, not that all of these aren't completely custom, but it's definitely custom textures completely. Whereas this one, you can see a heavy influence from Skyrim's already existing ones. Oh, dang it. Oh, yeah, I'm right here. So, convenient horses. Oh, horses. And we're going to go to Daedric, which is completely crazy. Got the nice red eye glow. The crazy spikes coming off the Daedric armor. Just a scary looking horse in general. And he looks like he has a large tuchus. And moving on to the next one, we're going to Dragonborn. Oh, I forgot about that one. Not Dragonborn, but Dragon Plate Armor, which is pretty awesome. Again, it's another big tuchus one. It's one that I used for a while, but I noticed that I had a big tuchus. I wasn't sure how to feel about that. Very sweet armor. I don't know if I barely know if people can handle this, let alone crazy armor like this for silly horses. Oh, get away from me, tiger. And then we're gonna move to the next one, which is the completely awesome Elthrai armor. So we'll just wait for that to load in. Oh yeah, definitely freaking sweet. I don't know where the influence for this one comes from. It kind of looks like what you would see in a fantasy setting of some important knight coming to rescue a princess. And the other one is fairly similar. So let's go down to the Sethai. And then you can see it's more of a goldish look. So something maybe a king would use instead of a knight. But it's still in the same vein of armor. And I just love this mod. It's pretty cool. It's a lot more than I expected. The mod creator put a lot of time in it, and you can tell, and it's being updated all the time. I mean, I just updated the mod again after just recently installing it. It's a great mod. I would recommend this, hands down, especially if you have even one follower, let alone multiple followers. Definitely adds to the immersion that, you know, they're following you, because they're not just like running at full sprint while you're just on a horse, and that kind of feels douchey. I always felt like a douche that I would, you know, hop down the horse, and my people didn't have any horses. Now, of course, my personal favorite, which I didn't actually take a look at, though I'm going to just to set it back to my armor, is the Dawnguard armor, which of course adds the Dawnguard shield, and the what looks like the lighter armor, as well as a little bit of the dark or heavier armor. I didn't even notice that or that crossbow before, but that's pretty awesome. And then, of course, the cloves of garlic. Well, it seems I have a dragon to battle, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to check out the mod, it is in the description below. And as always, have a hell of a week. Now somebody hit my music.
Scared of you, hero.
Prepare to
Should
fight!
be. Should be very afraid. For I am death itself. Death incarnate. And you will be afraid.
Lucky hero.
Sorry, I was trying to
But
look
you
at that
won't
guy's
get past us.
Following!
want. Oh, these guys all have obsidian stuff now.